The tractor. I want it clean, Isabella. Hey, Jason Hoosier here with Hoosier Helpers. Last week we released an episode, part 1 of a series of tests that we had done with the 2 different lawnmowers. Today I'm going to share the second half of those tests. So please, if you haven't watched the first video, click on the link above and watch that first. And then watch the second set of videos. We had a lot of comments. Some people even gave us thumbs down on the last one because I think they thought we were kind of pushing for the G1800 to win, which I was. But I think the second set of tests will kind of open some eyes up, kind of balance the load out a little bit. So I hope you enjoy. Please hit the like button if you get a chance, if you enjoy the content, and click that subscribe button to help us grow our channel. Thanks and have a great day. Bye. So on this first test here, you can see we're mowing the side of the road bank, and I typically do this whole bank for the most part on a side mowing action. I've always felt pretty comfortable on the G1800 running the side slope. It's got a fairly low center of gravity. As we get the BX2660 here, this is the first time I've actually ever mowed the side bank with it, so I'm being maybe a little extra careful with it. I know it doesn't appear to be that high of a slope, but I was getting a little pucker factor when I was running down it. But I do turn around and I go back the other direction here in just a moment, and you'll see that the tractor is sitting on a pretty good angle there, but it never felt like it was really going to try to roll over at all. So I think for this test, I'm going to say that it was pretty much a draw between the G1800 and the BX2660. On this set of tests, we're obviously doing the Uncut Circle, and I think it's going to be pretty apparent. I do want to highlight just how tight this G1800 turns around the corner, and I don't believe there's a big box store mower out there that'll do that 16-inch circle like this G1800. It's just pure and simple impressive. On this test, you can obviously see that I'm going to mow underneath the playset. We don't have a push mower at all anymore, so I try to mow as much as I can. Here I'm using my back to kind of lift up that slide so I can get a little bit tighter under there, but it's not even a test I'm going to attempt with the BX, so you'll see when I run through here, I don't even grab it. I just declare the G1800 the winner. Final test, it's a speed performance test and mower quality over a large area. So I've got both the tractors. I've marked off 2 sections of my neighbor's yard. They're 50-foot wide, 100-foot long. I've got the drone in the air taking some footage of it so you can see it from above. And we're going to time this to see how long it takes to cut these 2 patches that are identical size with the 2 different tractors. Bear in mind the G1800 has a 54-inch deck, the BX has a 60-inch deck, but I still think that the G1800 is going to outperform the BX just due to its turnaround time. On the speed test here, I'm not even going to speak to it. I think the video itself speaks loud enough. Keep an eye on that stopwatch in the corner, and just at the end there I'll put the final times. I think this is the test that will be the most impressive, and it impressed me for the BX definitely above all the other tests. So just getting some point of view of the mow quality, you can see the BX did actually an excellent job of mowing. It looks really good. That nice 60-foot wide deck gives you that professional lawn care appearance. The G1800, I'm actually a little disappointed. It would typically do better than this. Still 54-inch deck gives you a nice wide appearance, but it didn't blow the grass out as well. It could be that this section of the yard was a little heavier, but I'm not gonna lean on that as an excuse. I think the BX did an excellent job. You can also see in person, maybe not so much on camera, there's definitely some yard chop from that deck bouncing a little bit. You can see it maybe right there in between those two tire tracks where it chattered just a little as it bounced over, and you don't get any of that with the BX decks. That's gonna wrap up this episode of Hoosier Helpers. I hope you enjoyed it. We went through several tests between the two different mowers. Can I say you should not buy a BX deck when you buy your tractor? It's $2,200 from the factory. My G1800 is worth probably about $2,000, somewhere in there. So your options are you can buy a deck, or you could buy a good used Kubota G1800, or even a good used John Deere X-Series mower if you're strictly wanting to use it for a residential mower and then keep your tractor for other things. One of the other benefits of having two tractors is the fact that you can keep your tiller or your loader or whatever it is attached to that machine during the spring when you're doing a lot of that type of work, and still be mowing every day or every other day or however often you have to mow with your regular lawnmower. In addition, I like to sometimes hook on the tipper cart to the G1800 and then use the BX to load the tipper cart. We do a lot of rock moving around our yards, doing landscaping stuff. You also can see in our other landscaping videos where we're using that G1800 to put mulch around different places. So again, it's all up to you on how you want to spend your money, and I'm not going to tell you one way or the other. But I will say that the G1800 shines in a lot of ways that the BX could never compare to. But then again, that G1800 shines above any of the big box store mowers. So with that, thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Say bye.
Bye.
All right.